we're going to be here seeing it for, wow, is that really the spawns right there? That is nuts. This is a learning experience for both of us, guys. I've played Metro before for Domination, but I haven't ever cast it. And I honestly can't believe that those are the starting spawns. But we're going with it, guys. We're doing this live. We're doing it live. Right out of the gate, I would imagine that we're going to be seeing a couple of players from Epsilon just trying to cut off Fnatic over here onto that C side of the map. We're going to be seeing them trying to hightail it down here onto the alpha side. Now, we have seen that more linear maps are a little bit more difficult to hold, depending on what side you can have. It looks like the AB side might be a little bit more dominant, but we will figure that out here in just a few seconds. I'm going to just go on with Taja. He does spot out one, not going to be able to get the pickups just yet, as they are going to be up top there. And yes, he does get the pickup there onto Hysteria. So nice shots coming in that will allow Valu to go ahead and push on in here to that Bravo flag. 3 players from Fnatic have been taken down, as we are going to be seeing now Fnatic just slowly waltzing their way up inside that Bravo building. We are going to be seeing escalators here being over here with Mayic. Now, for you guys, as I said before, who are used to comp for Battlefield 3, you've seen this before. This is going to be much different in that I'm going to try to not fall back into that old style of casting. But too easy coming around for a back rage. No, that will be failing. And we are still going to be seeing Unfixed up top, just waiting for the push to possibly come around elevators there. But still, so far, fairly decent hold here from Epsilon. Don't really know why Hork was going to be pushing out. Too easy, though. Wrapping around, doing some work. Did get a nice little assist there. But unfortunately, just not going to be enough as he does get taken down eventually. Hork now going to be back up. Does he spot him over here into Cubby? He does. And that's going to be David 2K getting down. So far, it is back and forth here, but Fnatic starting to clear it out. Too easy coming back over here for elevators. That was the last player, I believe, from Epsilon onto this B side of the map. And oh my god, coming over here for side stairs. It looks like Fnatic will push them down. We do have Mayic still staying up and alive. Narrowly 7 health here. It's going to be a little bit difficult, especially with the med pack changes that have come in. It will be difficult for them to actually hold this on, as we do have Too Easy coming down in from below. He's going to be able to pick up one. Looking for that 2-piece. Not going to find it, though. But they have gotten control of that B flag. Unfortunately, it looks like spawns are going to allow Epsilon to sneak on out here towards that Charlie flag. Drunks here will be back up for the contestation. Don't know if he's going to be able to take him down. It will be a one-on-one. They now know that the flag has been changing. Fnatic sending out 2 players actually to deal with that. And now a one-on-one with a trade. Hork getting that really crucial trade and allowing his team not to have to worry about those back caps. Duke PT picking up Valutaja as well. And Epsilon once again will hold on to that Bravo Alpha flag. Fnatic really struggling here to make anything happen. It is now 128 to 117 in favor of Epsilon here. And again, this is going to be based on tickets, not by rounds. So they really need to stop this as much as possible. Try and get out to a lead. Epsilon, though, they're feeling pretty darn good, I would have to say. We are going to be seeing right now Duke PT coming around here from Store 1. He's going to be able to spot out 2 players over there next to Turnstiles. Not going to be picking up any of those kills. Being very aggressive here. I like this. Going in for the possible back rage, as Lockers is now going to be getting pushed from both sides. Hork here going in for the back rage. Can he clean it up? It looks like Hysteria going to be able to take down one. Nice, nice little magnum there from Too Easy to try and keep himself alive, but it just was not going to be enough. Too many players there from Epsilon will be able to take him down. And now Epsilon pushing up just a little bit too far has forced those back spawns, and they're going to have to watch out here as the push from Fnatic is going to be happening onto side stairs. We do have Hysteria waiting in for the push. Can he take him down? He doesn't. Will not be successful there in that exchange. And Epsilon getting completely wiped up here onto Alpha as well. They're now going to have the harder difficulty of trying to come back in and deal with this Fnatic squad. As we do have Mayic looking like he's going to be pushing in. Looking for that headshot with the Magnum, and he does get a hit marker. His teammate finishing him off. So nice little teamwork going to be working out. The push is going to be commencing here. We are going to be seeing 1 player from Fnatic next to Cubby 1, and the push from Mayek is going to be stalled out. Nice little shot coming in from a Magnum, it looked like, possibly, as Valutaja going to be possibly back behind. He's going to be spotting out 1 and 2 players there, as Lockers is getting pushed as well from Epsilon. Just check this out. It's going to be Drunks going one-on-one back and forth. Going to be stalling that as well with a nice little nade. Fnatic tried to go in the backside. That will be unfixed. Going in for the back cap, and Epsilon just systematically getting taken down one by one, allowing Fnatic to grab the lead. It is now 89-98 in favor here of Fnatic. Epsilon still staying alive, back lockers, something that was very common in the old map. And we're seeing the exact same thing here for domination, but Duke is getting pressured. He knows he's getting pressured. He's going to go and challenge this, and yes, he does take out Mort. Beautiful job right there. Should be able to get onto the flag cap here in just a few seconds, but no, getting shot from Valutaja. That is a nice spot here that Valu has, as it does open up a lot of possibilities here, not only to get some shots in here, but also go in for those back rages that we just saw Unfixed doing, and Epsilon switching back down here towards the bottom side of the map. That's going to be Mayek getting taken down. Side stairs push is going to be real, as Duke PT taking down 1. Do they continue this push? They need to be careful not to get bottlenecked here. A lot of nade spam could basically take them all out. And oh no, Duke missing out on all of those shots. Kind of wondering why he's going to be using the ACR right now, as he has been missing quite a bit. I was casting him a little bit earlier today, and he was using it as well. So not too sure if the AEK is just not working for him right now or what. But now Fnatic starting to get a commanding lead in this map. It's now 52-95, 40-ticket lead in their favor. Oh, too easy. Spots out 1 on the right. Hysteria will be able to take him down. Court trying to clean it up, and at last they will. Epsilon really needs to get at this push, take this flag back, and they will be able to do just that. We're going to be seeing some nice little pushes coming up. 2 of them are going to be onto elevators. Nice shots coming in here from Horik, as that back rage from Too Easy. Always got to watch out for this from backstairs. Not deciding to push up just yet. Beautiful shot there from David 2K. That's going to open up a lot of avenues for Epsilon to push on in here. Don't know if he's going to want to just stay passive here, wait for spawns, maybe going for a couple of back rages, or if he's going to try and go for that flag cap. Looks like he is just going to be waiting it out right now. 4 of his players did end up getting taken down. Finally, David ends up getting taken out as well. So some really bad pushes that were happening there, as Hysteria is now going to be coming back in. It looks like they're trying to get maybe some back spawns coming in onto that Charlie site. Unfortunately, Fnatic is pushed up, or not pushed up far enough, but man, some nice shots coming in here from Too Easy, able to get at least 1 of those trades there. Once again, stalling that push to get up to that Bravo flag, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want to slow down the pushes that are going to be coming in, and that will be Duke PT taking out 1 more. Taking a look at the KDs, David really struggling, 3 and 10. As we do have 7 and 9 there for Horik, 5 and 8 for Mayek. So definitely uncharacteristic of a couple of these players, as you really, normally see them doing a lot better in the frag department. But Drunks now going to be coming up here into front lockers, all the way over here onto elevators. Had no chance at all. David 2K getting shot from both directions, as we do see Duke now going to be coming upstairs. Unfortunately, I don't think Epsilon has it in the tank. It's 26-69. They got to make something happen. They got about 2 good pushes left in them before it's just a little bit too late. And there is the push coming around elevators. Look at this right now. And we are going to be seeing Epsilon 4 now taking the lead onto that Bravo flag. Still, more players from Fnatic are going to be back up. It's going to be coming down to a 1-on-1. Valutaja doesn't end up getting taken down. So nice plays there from Epsilon. But that's a lot of tickets that they just expended there. That's about 8 tickets that they wasted on getting that Bravo flag. They don't have very many here to play with, as it is now 55-19. Fnatic still in the lead. We're going to be seeing some really standard setups coming in here. 1 player. Oh, nice. Can you get the 2-piece? Duke starting to use that ACR. Unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough. Should be seeing Horik transitioning back over. Watch down lockers here. Oh, but look at this. Sneaky Hysteria going to be coming all the way around here onto that C side of the map. And that will allow them to potentially get a 3-cap. Well, at the same time, we are going to be seeing Alpha flashing as well. So that's probably just a really good rotate on their part. as that is going to be Drunk sneaking in there onto that A side of the map. Too easy, though. Going to try and make something happen. Spots out one. Not going to be able to make it. The Value Taja will be back up here in the ticket. Takes down David 2K. He's the sole Fnatic survivor. And he does get taken down eventually there. Did a little bit of damage there, but not too much. Now it's going to be up to Epsilon here to try and defend on this B flag. It's going to be very difficult because they are already losing the flag. They're going to be at a disadvantage in terms of where they are pushed up. They weren't in the best of positions to actually hold this flag. 17 to 29. They did a very, very good job of bleeding this back out. Duke PT here going to be up into front lockers. He was able to trade out with one, but still not able to get onto the burn. 13 tickets left. We can hear the music being played in the background. Epsilon is starting to feel the pressure here as nobody is able to get onto that burn, and I don't think they're going to be able to make this happen. Hysteria trying to just frantically run around the corner, but no, it's not going to be enough. 5 tickets left to 26 as Fnatic, all 5 of them are up. Only 2 left for Epsilon, now down to work, and that will be a good half as 26 tickets rolling down here for Fnatic. So nice job there for both teams. Fnatic especially coming back from a fairly decent deficit. I mean, it wasn't huge. It was about a 20-25 ticket deficit, but keeping their cool and being able to come back and just roll Epsilon there towards the end. Duke finally, you know, getting some frags underneath his belt, but still, you know, David and Mayic just struggling to get anything going, and especially Mayic. You know, Mayic is one of those players where he can have some really hot games, and then he can have some really so-so games. So that's what it kind of felt like there in that situation. I will have to say that probably Mayic strives better at waiting for the pushes to come to him. And on that particular map right there, it was more or less, you have to be more or less aggressive, I would have to say, in certain instances. I don't know. It just, Epsilon just was not in a position there to wait for the pushes to come in from Fnatic. They were always on the back foot, and even when they did have the 2 cap, they were just not in a good position to hold it. They were always trying to get back to their positions in a hurry to make up for lost time. So we are going to be switching sides right now, and I'm curious to see if that is the actual spawns for both sides. Looks like we do have, we have a couple of drops here onto Epsilon's side. Oh, a couple of restarts coming in. Once again, guys, do appreciate you showing up here for the stream. I hope you are going to be enjoying the content. Make sure you check out BPL. Type in !BPL for all the information. You can also, at the second link, is the prizes that are going to be handed out after the season. We are going to be playing a 14-week season with a playoffs. Top 4 teams, I believe, from each group will be going on into the playoffs. And we are going to be having a bracket-style playoffs happening after that with the 2 teams coming out on each of the bracket sides, facing off in a grand final. It will be a North/South American team versus an EU team. So the best of the best will be playing off against each other. Very excited to see that. Very excited to see how the North and South American teams are going to be doing against the EU teams. It won't be the best gauge for how good these teams are because of the ping. So hopefully, you know, this season goes by really, really well, and we're going to be seeing a season number 2 where we have an offline finals, because that would be amazing. I would love to see some European teams facing off against some of these South American teams, especially like NYX, or now they're called Dexterity. They are probably the best South American team right now, and then you do have Edge, who is probably the best North American team as of right now. So really, really, really interested to see how... really interested to see how that is going to be shaping up. Of course, guys, make sure you share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, get this out to as many people as possible. We're going to try and have this be a regular thing. It's going to be every Sunday, all right, at 1700 CET, or 11 a.m. Eastern. We will be going live. And then we're going to have the North American groups, North and South American groups, at 1 p.m. Eastern, or I'm sorry, 2 p.m. Eastern. And that will also be at, I have to do math in my head, guys, 1900 CET, I believe. All right, waiting for the last player here for Epsilon to jump on in. And we will be going live with our next round. Old Epsilon beating new Epsilon. Well, you can't really call them old Epsilon. I mean, they've been Fnatic for a long time now. At least a year. Yeah, the initial spawns are pretty whack. I think this is the only week that we're actually going to be seeing Metro. The other two maps that have been added are Propaganda and I believe Lumfini Gardens. Oh no, I got Germans talking to me in Skype over here. I don't understand. Oh man. Alright, so we have everybody in the server right now. We are going to be going live with our second round of our first map. Second map will be on Propaganda, so nobody wants to drop the first map, no doubt. I mean, that right there is a pretty brutal situation to be in, but hopefully we're going to be seeing a really good second round here. Epsilon going to have, I would say, the harder breakout side, as they will be just basically collapsed upon, I would imagine. Now, I would be curious to see, you know, we did see Epsilon pushing over here outside the map. I wonder if you push all 5 of your players inside, cut them off here, right by Ticket. We are going to be seeing 2 Easy going down. I don't know where he's going down. This is not going to be live. Oh, Horik was AFK. Darn it, Horik. You can blame Horik, guys, for all of our delays. It's all his fault. Just go ahead and slap him. Alright, so it should be a double restart once again before we are getting started. If you guys are just joining us, this is the BPL week number 1. Fnatic versus Epsilon, map number 1 in a best of 3 series. We are going to be seeing, like I said, Metro here, Propaganda, and then our tiebreaker map, which will be on Siege of Shanghai. Probably one of my favorite maps to not only cast, but to play. I love that map. Love it to death. Okay, so we are all set and ready to go. 26 tickets here for Fnatic before we get started. And again, I am curious to see where Fnatic is going to be pushing through. Does look like we are going to be having one going back towards that Bravo flag. We should be seeing possibly a 4-man push there into the center. Try and cut him off at Ticket. And let's see, we are going to be seeing, no, one of them is going to be going back towards that Charlie flag. So pretty much the exact same breakout that we did see Epsilon doing. Can they stop him over here by Bank? No, it looks like Morton missed his shots. They have gotten in over there towards Lockers. And that is going to be unfixed, just waiting for him to peek around the corner. Picks him up, but he does trade out with Hork. Now it's going to be up to Mort to try and clean this out. No, Mort goes down, so Epsilon looking pretty darn good. A lot better than what Fnatic was at the very beginning of the match. A flag has still not been taken by anybody just yet, as Epsilon now canceling out that B burn. We have 2 players from Fnatic still going to be over here by Store 2, as well as into Ticket. I don't know what Mayak is waiting there for. Could have possibly gotten a 2-piece. I don't know. But he is the pro player, not me. And he does end up getting taken down. Probably the best overall, just because had he have shot, he probably would have bullet sponged in the guy that spawned in on him. But nice little breakout here for Epsilon so far. Now they did lose out onto that Charlie flag. They are going to be able to win out onto C, or to A it looks like, for the moment. But Hork does get taken down. Too many people rotating back up to that Bravo flag. And that's been something that we've seen from Epsilon quite a bit. They over-rotate. They're pushing way too many people down at the far end of the map. And this is a little bit more of a brutal map. This map right here will punish you for over-rotating because of the fact that you're so far away. It's a very linear map, so you basically go to one side, well, you're going to be running for quite a while before you see anybody that's going to be coming through the middle of the map. But Mayak going to be able to pick up 1, Duke going to be able to pick up number 2. 3 down for Fnatic. We are going to be seeing Valutaja spawning back in. Where are the other random spawns? It looks like all of the spawns right now are going to be up top on the north side of the map. Duke PT in a perfect position right here on Bank to stop this, as he sees 3 dots lighting up on his mini-map. Oh, but he fails miserably there on those shots. Should have been able to pick him up. Would have been huge if he did just that. But now Ticket, as well as Bank, will be populated here by Fnatic. Epsilon, see if they can actually pick this up. We do see some reses coming back in. That will be Drunks going down. Not going to be able to get the 2-piece. Fnatic now is taking control of lockers. 2 up for Epsilon. Can they get the spawns in here fast enough? I don't think they're going to be able to do so. Hysteria trying to jump around, get one last kill just for good measure. And he does get taken down. David 2K down below. We're going to be seeing Mayak as well onto the bottom stairs. That was a nice pickup there for Mayak. But Fnatic has really a good hold here onto that Bravo flag. In this situation right now, I would like to see some smokes being used. You know, something that we haven't really seen a whole lot from either of the teams on this particular map is smoke. And smokes would be very, very handy here, especially on this push up towards lockers. It's going to be a lot better to try and cover your tracks when you do push across there from the top into places like lockers, into places like store. As Hork round in the corner right there, he does trade out with 1. That will be Drunks getting the res here. Might be able to clear out Elevator as well. Too Easy is going to go ahead and head on down below. Hysteria not watching his corners, and that will be a complete wipe there onto that Bravo flag. Epsilon getting a lot of random spawns here onto that Charlie site. A is probably going to get rotated on here pretty darn fast, as Valutaja noticing that they have spawned back behind him and the rotations are coming in. Oh, nice Rex there from Duke, as he was able to take down Drunks. Not fast enough there on the Magnum. And now he's starting to heat up here. Now he's starting to get a couple of these shots. What was going on at the beginning there? Duke BT starting to land a little bit more of these frags. Something we should have been seeing a lot earlier on. And now he's going to be going around for a back rage of his own, as he will be able to clean out the back lockers. And Epsilon will finally be able to get control of the center side of the map. Further out this bleed even more. 26 tickets will be the ticket count that they have to beat. So they do have a bit of pressure on them, as opposed to Fnatic. Mayak now going to be coming back in over here next to Store. Oh, he's going to be able to spot out 1, only picking up 1. Not going to be able to get that 2-piece like we'd have liked to seen, but Hork playing very, very sneaky over here by Planners. Oh, I love this. I love this. Hork being super sneaky. Picking up 1. Can he get the 2-piece? No! Oh, he was right there waiting for him. But that could have been such a clutch moment had he have taken control of that. And Epsilon, in the first time in this match, is actually in a really good spot here to rotate. We're going to be able to see them taking control of lockers completely. And they're also going to be able to push them back out towards Ticket. But no, Duke BT losing it right from the start. That's something you never want to do. 77 to 100 in favor currently of Epsilon. But you got to remember, we do see 26 tickets, so you have to add in 26 to that 73, and that is the true score for this map. Meg's going to be going back and forth here for lockers. Fnatic looking to push in. They are into mid lockers, and that will be Valuetaja picking up one of those kills. Drunk's going to be down over here next to Escalators, as he's going to be going back and forth with a couple of the Epsilon players as well. He spots out one trying to transition there to backstairs. Will let his teammates know exactly where he's going to be coming in from. Nice pick up there onto David 2K. Drunk's really starting to heat up. Now on a 2-point streak. And Fnatic securing themselves that 2 cap. We'll start to whittle down this bleed quite a bit. We do see Hork cleaning up a couple of kills down below. We also see more up top. Just waiting in for the pushes for Epsilon. $59 to 85 tickets here. We are going to be seeing Mayak going down from backstairs. David Tute trying to come in from store. Probably needs to wait for a couple of these spawns to come back in. He does hear the footsteps for a possible back rage, and he is absolutely right. There's 2 players from Fnatic that will be coming in from that hallway. And it is looking fairly decent right now for Epsilon. Hork going to be coming down. Oh, does he catch him? No, Hork doesn't get taken out. If he had have gotten those kills, would have been huge right there. And now Epsilon getting completely wiped up onto that B flag. That'd be a 3-man wipe. Fnatic taking control of that Bravo site fairly easily now, as it is 43 to 76. Fnatic is still in a fairly decent position. They don't have to be freaking out too much at all. And oh wow, look at this. Fnatic leaving B flag completely alone. What is going on? I don't think they realized that the rotation was going to be coming in, and they gave up a lot of good positioning. And this is going to be a very easy cap here for Epsilon. I really don't see Fnatic being able to hold on to this, although Valuetaja going to be able to take down 1, takes down 2 as well. Looking in for that 3rd. More spawns going to be coming up for Fnatic, so they may be able to salvage this. They got to be careful not to be giving up those crucial spots later on in the match. Valuetaja in a perfect position there to go for a back rage. He has been spotted out. The teams know that he is there. Oh, he's going to be stepping on a nade. Massive damage going to be coming back in, and because of the med pack, you're not going to be seeing him being able to heal up too fast at all. Now Fnatic has been pushed back down inside Escalators. That will be unfixed going down. So nice play here from Epsilon. No back spawns have come in just yet. And I kind of like the way Epsilon is starting to play this out. They're getting ready for these pushes. And the way they're doing it is they get a wipe, or they get close to a wipe. They know that Fnatic is not going to be on B anymore, and they go ahead and send 2 players back behind them, just in case there is a back spawn. And it's definitely working out for them. I like the way that they're playing this so far. But 10 tickets left here for Fnatic to 65. Remember, Epsilon, if they get drugged below 26, they do lose. So Fnatic has a chance here to come back. David 2K trying to do some work down below. He will be able to pick up 1. Looking for the second one. Can't find him. Too easy. Now going to be up on top of lockers. He realizes, you know what? My flag is going down to the opponent's team. Got to make something happen here. Can he get the 2-piece? He gets the 2-piece. Beautiful job right there from Too Easy. Can he get the 3rd? He's looking for it right now, but he pulls out the 93R. So much recoil. He can't control it. 9 tickets left here for Fnatic. That's going to be David going down. Mort just clashing up through here as he takes down so many of these players. And now Fnatic, with a full wipe, is in firm control of this map. And Epsilon's got to be kicking themselves so hard right now, as they just gave up a beautiful position and a potential end to this map. Now it's going to come down to 10 tickets here for Epsilon. They've got to make this happen right now. 7 tickets left for Fnatic. Mort going to be able to get the hip fire there onto Hysteria. David 2K now looking for any kind of a push coming in onto that B flag. They are winning it for now. 34 tickets left, and David does end up getting taken out. Mayak now gets taken out. Duke PT, can he do this? Can he make it happen? 31 to 6 tickets. Going back for these res is going to be crucial here that he keeps his team alive. 4 tickets left. Fnatic Now they're going to have to be making a push themselves. Oh my god, a massive nade did come in. 2 players going down for Epsilon. Epsilon, they take it with 4 tickets. Oh my god, what a close match right there. Could not have been down to the wire any more than that. So props there to Epsilon. They have taken map number 1. And we are going to be seeing a propaganda coming back up. Now Fnatic has played pretty good on propaganda, so it will be interesting to see what comes out of that. But I do think that... Are we switching servers? Alright, so we are going to be switching servers here. And we'll be right back here, guys. But anyways, next map will be on propaganda after an intense match right there from Fnatic and Epsilon, coming down to a 4-ticket win. Epsilon takes map number 1 as we head into map number 2. We'll be right back in just a few short seconds.
I sit here looking at the stars, playing games and chasing cars. Am I the king without a crown? I hear a voice inside me say, feel the blood flow through your veins. as the memory it remains. 'Cause it's the time to fight and not the time to fall. You will soon ignite, no running anymore. There's nothing left to lose and everything to find. Do it now before you're out of time. Do you feel like it? Are you drawn to it? Give it all for it. Do you feel like it? Do you feel like it? Are you drawn to it? Give it all for it. Do you feel like it? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out now. Do you feel alive?
All right, guys, we are back here for the second map. I told you not to go anywhere, and we are going to be watching here on Propaganda. This will be a fairly interesting match here. We have seen it a couple of times for ESL 1, as well as for the Launch Cup. I actually cast this back then. I like Propaganda. It's not a bad map whatsoever. The only thing that you have to watch out for Propaganda is getting stuck over onto the B side. I have seen issues where teams get stuck over there onto Bravo and they're not able to get back in over there onto A or C. But this is a map that Fnatic has done fairly well on. They've played this several times. I've watched them, and they've, like I said, they've played fairly well on this particular map. So I would not doubt it if they had a little bit of a leg up there onto Epsilon. But then again, you know, Epsilon was looking pretty darn good there in that second round. They were taking it to them, and they were not letting anything go. So I would imagine that this is just going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between both of these teams. And definitely should be an interesting one here, as we are going to be going live on this round right now. Now, A flag is going to be one of those sites that is a bit difficult to retake once you lose it, just because of the building right there. Fairly easy to hold on. It's kind of open down below, but if they do have a guy up inside the building, it's going to be a little bit difficult there to take. Over here onto the trains. Now, this is something that I really love about this map, something that you have to watch out for. A lot of players, they want to sit here onto the train and they'll shoot out. Well, this is not a really good example. Okay, so they'll shoot like towards the building here, but if you notice, the feet are exposed, and it's something that you have to watch out for as a player. You need to be mindful of where your feet are, and this really does affect how these fights do play out. Now, we do see a couple of NGs as well that will populate inside the train cars here, try and get a couple of shots in to those buildings just to break them down, try and get them as open as possible to mitigate all of the damage that can be done from there. So we are going to be seeing right now Epsilon juking out towards that Bravo flag. Usually we do see a three-man push there out towards Bravo. It looks like we are going to be seeing just that from both of the teams, actually. And Duke BT, as I said before, using that Engineer Cliss around the corner. No, will not be able to take him down just yet. Oh, but he gets the hit by spray there onto Drunks. That will be Duke BT trying to pick up the two-piece, but Hork steals it away from him. And nice engagements there from Epsilon, as they have been able to take 3 kills right from the start. But Valutaja answers back with a nice two-piece onto that Bravo flag. So they're like, yeah, you may have won over there on A, but guess what, guys? We're going to be able to take B flag, and look at the spawns coming in. Oh my god, you could not have asked for better spawns. Too Easy and Drunks getting all the way back behind Epsilon now, and they actually going to be able to contest A here. We do see Mayek going to be up top. Do they know that there's going to be one coming in? No, they don't. Drunks are able to pick him up, and they did rotate down to that Charlie flag, but I mean, really, they lost out quite a bit there, especially after a great opening that they did have. Epsilon kind of faltered there, but we are going to be seeing that A site going over there towards Fnatic right now. Epsilon now starting to shift out towards Bravo flag. Big pickup there onto Valutaja. B should be getting flashed here before too long. Hort needs to be careful here. He is using that NG kit, which means he has absolutely no med pack. So all of this damage that he has is kind of permanent, and it's something you do have to be careful with. Epsilon managing to keep a hold of that Bravo flag. They did lose A in the process, so at the moment, Fnatic is just out-rotating Epsilon, and this is something that Fnatic is really good at doing. They're really good at rotating. This team knows what's up when it comes to that, and they are definitely showing their true colors here on this particular map, and they're showing how much experience they have on this map as well in terms of in competition. So C-Site starting to flash back on over. We are going to be seeing an engagement here. David 2K going to be outside. He gets taken down though from Fnatic, so nice little play there. A and C-Site are going to be contested or taken here by Fnatic, and as we said before, you have to be careful not to get stuck over onto the Bravo side, which is kind of what's happened to Epsilon right now. Mayak doesn't get taken down. We're going to be seeing some more back spawns here. That will be Mort picking up one. That Horic. And he is going to force back Epsilon to have to deal with this. Nakes it a two-piece there as he takes down Duke PT. And this is utter destruction coming in onto Epsilon. They were able to stop the push there onto A flag. They're able to get onto B and completely grayed out. Mayak will be back up here onto A as he goes down from 2 easy. And there's just no place at all that Epsilon is going to be feeling good here. 1 and 5 for David 2K. We're going to be seeing 2 and 3 for Horic. 4 and 2, 3 and 5. I mean, it's just terrible here on the Epsilon side of the map. Now they're starting to gain a little bit of traction, it looks like. But for the most part, they are really faltering in their frags. Finally going to be able to take down onto that C site. We will be seeing 96 to 131 in favor currently of Fnatic. So they have a nice little lead there. Nice little cushion to help them out. Always a really big deal there. Give them a little bit of leeway there, so if they do make mistakes, they can come back, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, the mistake here of Fnatic. Still a one-on-one over here onto that Bravo side, unfixed, able to get the reses here. Very, very important. Still seeing Epsilon going with NG kits, and this is kind of curious to me. I think that an NG kit, 1 NG kit is good. 2 NG kits, maybe overdoing it here onto this Bravo site, mainly because you're not going to be able to get those heals, and you're not going to be able to get those reses. Reses are so important in this game, especially now that the health packs are not all that great. The health packs have been severely nerfed as they are linked to your suppression now. So basically what that means, guys, if you did not know, is that you do not heal until the suppression is gone. So as long as somebody's shooting over your head, you cannot heal. It's not on a timer. It's not based on damage. It's based on suppression. So right now, Mort going to be coming back in. Gets a nice little assist there onto 1. A flag should be getting held here by Fnatic as they do clear out this last player. I believe Mort will be able to take him down. That will be David 2K. Not watching his corners. 79 to 106. Now a 30 ticket advantage here for Fnatic. Maybe a little bit angry there that they did lose on Metro, especially after a fairly decent first round. A little bit of retribution, I would have to say, but Hysteria has been pushed back to that Bravo flag. Too easy. Starting the rage up inside chat. If you guys know who Too Easy is, you know exactly what's up. But 68 to 106. Epsilon now trying to contest that B site. We are going to be seeing a 2-on-1 situation. Duke PT taking a lot of damage. Once again with that NG kit, I really feel like we should be seeing more medics coming in for Epsilon than we are engineers. They're just not doing the damage that they should, you know. Duke PT is only 6 and 4. And one of the reasons why is because he can't stay alive long enough to do the damage that he needs to do. Fnatic wiping him up on the rest of the map. They will be able to secure themselves a triple cap here in just a few seconds. In fact, I'm going to go on board right now with Drunks, who will be running into quite a few of them right now. We'll see how exactly he's going to be holding off onto this push. 104 to 45. Massive lead going to be coming out here for Fnatic. On the backside, we are going to be seeing Unfixed coming in here. He spots out 1. Only hit markers there. Not going to be able to get the kill. He does get taken down. Now it's going to be up to Drunks. Drunks, 77 health. Coming around with that hit fire spray. We'll be able to take down Duke PT. Beautiful shots. And now it's going to be up to the spawns coming back in. Fortunately, nobody going to be coming in for the spawns. We do see Valutaja starting to re-push onto that Bravo flag. And they will be able to eventually take him down. So nice play there, securing themselves that B site. But this is pretty bad for Epsilon. Epsilon now is down 70 tickets. They're going to have to pull out a miracle like we saw earlier in the final Stand Cup and try and get something going, maybe a 100-ticket bleed, as we have witnessed before. But this is do or die time. They don't want to lose the second map, especially not after that hard-fought battle there onto Metro. 28 to 95. Epsilon has gotten the advantage so far. Duke PT still using that engineer kit. We'll see if he can actually do some damage with it. 28 to 89. There we go. We'll be able to secure themselves, at the very least, the gray out. And I like what Duke is doing right now. Testing the waters. He's going to be flashing that flag and basically just a fake out. Make sure there's nobody going to be sitting around here. And, oh, did he get it? He got unfixed with the small. Nice shot. As we say, MLG from Duke PT. Absolutely. And now, Drunk's going to be on the backside of that Bravo flag. 73 to 26 ticket. Epsilon will try to come back here. Now Duke is going to be back up here onto the mid trains. Will end up going down. Hysteria trying to fish back out towards that C site. Epsilon managing to keep control of this 2-flag advantage. 66 to 25 tickets. Plenty of time on the clock. And plenty of tickets here for them to actually spin. Duke now going to be coming back in. He needs to be focusing a little bit too much there onto those rocket kills. Needs to be trying to actually get some of these nice frags. Unfortunately, he does end up going down. Now, you guys may be wondering, why are we not seeing the CZ? Why are we not seeing anything like that? Well, we aren't seeing the CZ because the CZ has been banned for BPL. A lot of Euro guys and a lot of, well, just frankly, a lot of competitive players have been asking for the CZ to be taken down, and it is banned here for BPL. So that is why you are not seeing that. As for other guns, we are going by the ESL rule sets, so no FAMAS, no Scar H, no DLC weapons at all. And that is why we're seeing mostly AEKs, Ace-23s, and ACRs. So now Fnatic is trying to get control of that B flag. Did end up failing out. Mayek still going to be back up. I like this. He's going to be able to hear those footsteps down below. Even spotting a back out. 43 to 70. Nice pickup there by Mayek. And they're going to try and make this comeback as much as possible. Horik is going to be back up inside trains. No! That timing right there could have had at least maybe one kill. Unfortunately, he did leave just at the last second, but I think it's going to be okay. We are going to be seeing the train cutting him off from that Bravo flag, which means there's going to be no movement there up above. That gives Torque time to kind of just heal up just a little bit. Getting a lot of assists right there. That's 3 down for Fnatic. And Epsilon all of a sudden has made a game of this once again. Look at that, Horik! Oh, just on a tear right there. That will be all down for Fnatic. All of them going to be spawning back in. A triple cap incoming for Epsilon. And again, I don't know what is with these guys. They have the most horrible starts coming in for these matches. And then all of a sudden, it's like they just decide, okay, let's play for real. We're just making this match interesting. As it is now 15 and 11, Epsilon taking the lead for, I believe, the first time in this match. And too easy going down. Duke PT rocking it now with that ACR, makes it a two-piece, defending onto that C flag. Spotting out one more there onto train. 6 tickets left here for Fnatic. They got to make a move, and they're in no position to do just that. Drunks here has to get this gray out as quickly as possible. No more players can spawn in for Fnatic. As the gray out has happened, can he survive here? He gets it. No, he doesn't get the two-piece, but his teammate will be able to finish it up. That's Valutaja burning down these tickets. 1 to 11. That B flag starting to flash on over. Unfixed. Could be the player of the day, but no, can't make it in time, and that will be 8 tickets to 0 for round number 1 of map number 2. Epsilon taking the lead. So I have to say, very impressive there for Epsilon coming back. And they were down quite a bit of tickets. I don't know if it reached a 50-ticket deficit, but it was getting pretty far on up there. And they need to be careful not to be giving those games away. Very, very tense moments. Again, Fnatic, now they've got to be a little bit worried here. They're on the back foot. They have to win this round. If they lose this round, they're done. They're out of it. It will go 2-0 to Epsilon, and we're gonna be done for this match. But so it's gonna be a very, very tense moment here for Fnatic. They have to be careful not to get too crazy here, and they need to play very smart gameplay. But it seems to me that Epsilon may just be on another level. All right, we should be going live here on this round as we have swapped sides. And I do apologize, guys. My for whatever reason, my screen is flipping out here. Okay, hopefully I have fixed it. I think the cable was a little bit loose on my monitor. All right, that's never a good thing. Never a good thing. So we have checked it out. We do have Epsilon spawning over here in the south side. Fnatic will be over here onto the north. You know, I would imagine we're going to be seeing the same breakout, probably 3 to B, 2 to A. 2 actually going out into the B site, 1 going to be following up here onto the train tracks. But Fnatic, you know, they are known to do some crazy stuff every now and then. As really interested to see, we are going to be seeing Valutaja coming up through mid. Nobody pushing onto that B side just yet. They're going heavy right now into C. They are not going to be letting up at all, and Mayak is going to be able to get first blood. That will be too easy going down. Spots out player number 2 from Fnatic, and this might have been a bad choice. Horik is going to be down below. He does get taken down. Duke PT now going to be up top. And I do like I like the idea from Fnatic. They're going to go ahead and just take this AC hold right from the start. They're like, you know what, screw it, guys. This is going to be the best hold that we can absolutely have. We might as well go for it right off the break and let them have B. And that's kind of what they are doing at the moment. Now, A flag is getting contested. C has yet to be capped back over. We're going to see Mayak stuck in between the train and the immobile cars. And can he get this kill? He does. He takes down Valutaja. That's going to be a lot of pressure alleviated there from Epsilon. But Epsilon has been pushed back over here onto that B side of the map. That's going to be too easy going down. Duke PT will now start to repush down into that C site. And remember, they have only 8 tickets. So basically, there is no advantage at all for Epsilon. It is going to be very, very close. As we are going to be seeing Hysteria getting taken down. 2 players from Fnatic will start to repush over there onto that C side of the map. And Epsilon here has gotten at least 1 there into the cards. That will be Hysteria picking up 1, looking for that second, as they have cleared it back out. And there you have it. Epsilon now starting to get that 2 flag advantage. Oh, but it was a 3-on-1 situation. We do have David 2K back up as well now. He can wait for spawns, which probably going to be seeing Duke PT spawning on David here in just a few seconds. Unless he gets killed just like that. So nice pickup there from Fnatic. Epsilon now 1-on-1. Drunks is going to be onto that B flag. Can he take him down? More spawns are going to be coming back in. And yes, he does end up getting the final kill. And they will be able to secure themselves that Bravo flag. So Fnatic looking fairly decent. And coming out on top. This is you know, round number 1. They have control of the map for the most part. They're starting to get that 3 cap advantage, as C was flashing for just a few moments. But never say die with these guys, as Epsilon has always been able to come back. But look at that, Drunks getting a nice little 3-piece. Beautiful job there from Drunks. When he wants to do it, he can clutch it up, and that will be a triple cap incoming. Epsilon pushed all the way in the south side of the map. Where is Epsilon now going to be pushing in from? Drunks getting ready for the onslaught of players. 131 to 103, spotting him back out. And Drunks right here doesn't necessarily have to get any kills, but at the very least, he was able to delay any kind of pushes on any other of the maps. I'm sorry, the flags. That'll be Hort grabbing over there onto that C site. Mort now going to be transitioning back over here towards Alpha, as he does know there's going to be a big push incoming. Oh yeah, I like that little spot. You know, if you could actually get a rocket blow down that wall, I wonder if it would be like a half wall, and you could actually get behind it and head glitch a little bit. But Duke PT getting taken down. Hork also getting taken down. David also getting taken down. That's 3 players for Epsilon. 4 players for Epsilon that have been killed. Unfixed is going to be back up inside the bus. And he could actually go in for the kill here in just a few seconds. He's waiting for his health to start to revive a little bit more. But Epsilon getting completely battered around the map now, as they've been forced on the north side after that massive squad wipe that we were just witnessing. 128 to 71 in favor here of Fnatic. Does see at least one head popping up there. Mort should be just fine up top in this building, as we are going to be seeing more players from Epsilon starting to go down. And yeah, this is right now Epsilon just getting completely dismantled. They're getting completely out-fragged. They're getting out-positioned. And they're going down pretty big deficit. I mean, if Epsilon had finished round number 1 with like 30 tickets, I'd say that they're not in any trouble at all. But at the moment, 47 to 127, this is an 80 ticket game in favor of Fnatic, and Fnatic is not looking like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. They're really on par with their frags. Yes, they've been losing here and there, but for the most part, they've been able to get just even trades across the board. And Drunks does end up getting taken down. Don't really know what the deal was there. I think maybe he was out of ammo. Didn't really notice, but Mort now pushing in onto that Bravo flag. 124 to 36 as Epsilon will lose out onto that B site. Nobody there for the pickup. Bork's going to try and do something, but him not being on that flag is a big deal. Will not allow him to get any kind of contesting going on at all. Drunks still on a tear. And you usually don't see Drunks doing this well. Nothing against Drunks. He is an amazing player. But Drunks is always the objective player. He's always the guy that is willing just to go balls to the wall right there towards whatever objective that he needs to do. He's the one that plays sneaky. Not the guy that just has this amazing frag power that we're seeing right now. He's 10 and 6. Right behind his teammate, 12 and 4 and 11 and 4 for Unfixed and Valutaja. So he's definitely working those frags as best as possible. 14 tickets left here for Epsilon, as we did see a very close first round, but it's looking like round number 2 will be tied up. And Fnatic will be able to take map number 2. And we are going to be seeing a map number 3, Siege of Shanghai, for our first week in BPL. So great game right there from Fnatic, staying alive. And we are going to be ending the game out 119 to 0. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. And we will be staying in this server as well. So 1-1 all evened up, as we will be moving on into the next round, or next map rather. So guys, I hope that you are enjoying the content so far. I am Brett FX, your caster for today. If you are interested in more of the BPL info, you can go type in !BPL. Make sure you do so. We're going to be here every Sunday at the same time. We'll be casting a European match and a North/South American match every weekend for the next 14 weeks. Of course, we are going to be seeing some more matches being played later on today. Melt will be casting Uran versus Dexterity. That's going to be happening here in the next probably 30 minutes or so. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will be casting, I believe, Monster 5 and Bottom Frag. So you can actually stay tuned for that as well. All going to be good matches. But here we go. Countdown. Should be changing maps. So I don't really know what the delay is so far. I know that they've been going back and forth here into chat. Oh, man. Yeah, Hysteria is not an Epsilon player, so I don't really know how they were able to fit him in, but whatevs. Safe has now switched on over to Epsilon. So he is no longer on Planet Key Dynamics. Alright, and here we are on Siege of Shanghai. Siege of Shanghai, as I said before, probably one of my favorite maps for domination. I love this map. So, I'm definitely looking forward to what both of these teams can do. Now, I would have to say that if I was going to pick a favorite for this map, that would be very hard to do. Honestly, I really don't know. I would have to say probably gonna be Fnatic. Fnatic did extremely well in the offline finals for ESL 1. If you guys did not see, just an amazing game. They were able to come back from 2-0 and end up winning the series of a best of 5. But they played Siege of Shanghai and they wrecked them on Siege of Shanghai. It was bad. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here for this particular map. Duke BT still having some issues with his pings. Every now and then it is spiking. So hopefully he can get that under control before we end up getting started. Alright. Just waiting in for these last couple of players to head on in. Now, on Siege of Shanghai, something that you do have to watch out for are back spawns. Back C spawns are more prevalent than back A spawns. So you will be seeing more than likely the teams favoring this A-B hold. The best hold to have on this particular map, you're going to be seeing one on back B, maybe one over here on column, sitting over here into mid. You're going to be seeing one or two, and then one sitting over here by statue. Now, you want to have at least one by statue because the back A flanks are really popular. I mean, that's usually how you get into A right here if you're trying to flip spawns or if you're trying to just flip flags. So that's the best setup that you can possibly have, and you will, for the most part, if you do have that setup, you will for the most part force the back C spawns and they will not be able to come out of there. Uh-oh, looks like Fnatic has dropped a player. And we're going to treat this just like it is live. It is live. All right, so they're going to be playing 4v5, just waiting for the last guy to jump on in. So they are feeling pretty darn confident, I would have to say, in order to do that. I mean, hey, they are the best team in the world, but then again, you know, I wouldn't want to play Epsilon ever 4v5. I don't care how well my team has done previously. But Epsilon, I would imagine, is going to be going in for a 2-3 split. We are going to be seeing Mayic and Duke doing just that, going over there towards that Bravo flag. Duke PT going to be coming straight out over here onto mid. Spotting out one, will be able to take down Drunks. Nice play. And with there being no CZ, it's going to be really interesting to see how this particular map will be playing. As Duke PT now hiding over there into mid. We will be seeing Mayic pushing up over here next to Pillar. And this is the setup that we were talking about before. As you noticed, oh, Statue getting pushed very hard. As we will be seeing Duke now getting onto it. Let's see if they did clean that up. They did. Unfixed does go down. Where are those back spawns coming in? It looks like Fnatic will be popped up here onto that Charlie flag. Nobody coming in for Fnatic just yet. As we will be seeing Mayic setting up for any of the players coming up through Showroom. And now we do see a couple of back spawns here for Epsilon. And there you go, Valutajia has gotten back in, 129 to 147. A little bit of a lead right there for Epsilon, but not too bad. Definitely they can come back from this, as we will be seeing a possible triple cat coming in. Oh, but look at that, Mayic spots out two players going in for that alpha side. At the same time, hearing the footsteps coming in, we'll be able to take down one from mid. So nice play right there from Meg, just really heads up, realizing what was most important there, and staying alive on that B flag was definitely the case. We do have Hysteria playing very good defense here. Onto the backside of Bravo. We'll get the assist coming in. Oh my god, Duke PT taking down Unfixed. That was a bit on the ridiculous side there. Unfixed is probably kicking himself in the butt, but Duke PT managing to get onto that alpha flag. Now Hork is going to be coming back in here for the B spawns. He has stopped the Bravo spawn, or Bravo cap, completely. Now it will be up to a 2-on-2 situation. There's a push coming in from around the side. That will be too easy going down. And a second one, Drunk's getting taken out as well. So a complete fail there from Fnatic to try and get control of that Bravo side. And very good hold here from Epsilon. Love the way they're playing this so far, as we are going to be seeing a couple players from Fnatic there into showroom floor. Too easy, trying to roll his way out of the showroom. Not going to be able to do so. Hork also going to be coming back around the corner. Gets taken down completely. Nice push there onto that Bravo flag, as well as Valu making his way onto A. And that's really how you have to take B if you are on this particular map. You have to push it very aggressively and without hesitation. You cannot give the other team any time at all to breathe. And that's exactly how you take it over. Yes, you may lose your other 2 flags, but it's going to be worth it because you can pivot off of that Bravo flag. So 94 to 124. Oh my god, big push here coming in. Fnatic has so much defense onto that Bravo side. Hork gets taken down. Nobody up for Epsilon to try and make that push. We are going to be seeing one coming in from long A, as he does fail miserably there. Not going to be able to get anything going on. And Fnatic has managed to, managed to push into a 3 cap as well. This is pretty crazy right now, as we did see, Epsilon coming out of the gate very strong. You don't want to chalk it up to the fact that, well, it's because Fnatic didn't have their 5 players in. I mean, you want to be able to think, well, it's because Epsilon is just a great team and they're great on this map. But right now, Fnatic proving that's not the case. They are just having their way with Epsilon, and they're not even caring. 92 to 102, 10-ticket match. And this is all for the marbles. Too easy. We'll be going back and forth here with Mayak. Mayak losing out in the hipfire battle. Mort now going to be back up on the outside of that Bravo flag, losing out to that burn. Nice pop up there. We'll be able to take down Hysteria. Makes it a 2-piece. Yeah, teammate finishing it back off. Don't want to let him have too many of those kills. And they will once again be able to get control of that Charlie Bravo setup. Epsilon trying to go around to find anything at all. And there, oh my god, look at this. Valu Chaja able to get back onto this alpha site. Just like, where is he pushing in from? And how are Epsilon missing this every single time? David 2K! Wow! Getting completely overrun there on Too Easy. No chance at all. We are going to be seeing a push coming in onto that C side. Fnatic starting to run away with this match right now, 88 to 72. And we are going to be seeing all of Epsilon pushed over here onto that C side of the map. Mort going to be waiting in for the push coming in from B. You can hear the footsteps. He will be able to take down one, looking in for that 2-piece. His teammate will be able to take him down. That was Hysteria, who was shot. And Epsilon is just grasping at straws. They've managed to keep control of that C site. Drunks is going to be coming back in. It will be a 1-on-2 situation with a couple of players there onto escalators. Nice pick up there for Hysteria. Duke PT, you're going to try and come in here as well. He ends up getting taken down. Can you call it MLG? You can see these players having fun with it now. But Epsilon managing to get control possibly of a triple cap. They have taken down on that Bravo flag. We do see Mayak starting to head on over here to escalators. It's going to be a 3-on-1 situation. Mayak trying to survive as much as he possibly can. They cannot let A go. Epsilon has to keep control of this alpha flag. Nice play there from Hork as he does respond there to his teammates' callouts and was able to get that nice little pickup. But Epsilon needs to get this under control. They have to start playing good defense onto this Bravo flag. Yes, you can win this by just playing, zerging basically everywhere you go. But you really, really need to just lock it down, let the other team come to you, and drain their tickets as much as possible. 59 to 53, about to even this up for the most part. Hysteria spotting out one there into mid-blue. Not going to be getting the kills. Mid-white is going to be taking him down. Now we see a 1-on-2 situation here onto back A. Unfixed, not able to make anything happen off of that. Nobody there for Epsilon in back B. In fact, they all left to try and rotate towards that Charlie flag. We'll see how it's going to work out for them, as they will be giving up a lot of real estate. So far, not too bad. They are going to be able to take the lead here in just a few seconds. In fact, they have taken the lead, 51 to 46. As we do have Drunks back up onto that alpha flag. Not going to be able to get the cap on it now. Epsilon rotating back around. 3 down for Fnatic. And as we said before, how many times has Epsilon gone down so many tickets and then made a comeback, or made these games a lot closer than what they should be originally? Time and time again, as Fnatic starting to tick on down below that 30 ticket mark. 49 to 32, as we will be seeing Epsilon back up over here by Sharon. Like the defense so far. It's kind of curious to see them playing defensively in that particular stance, especially where Duke was at, because he's actually facing away from the C flag, which is the flag that they have capped. And now Mayak is going to be back up here. It's a one-on-one situation. He does know that there's at least one player sitting onto the A crates, and he will be getting pushed from both sides. Mayak just waiting for his teammate to let him know when it's okay to push on in. I like the waiting game that we are going to be seeing out for Mayak. David 2K also getting a nice... Oh, that Magnum on unfixed. Mayak showing us more of them skills. And he is going to be able to get that alpha cap and finish this off most likely. 9 to 46 in a 3 cap. As Fnatic looking so darn good there after they had their 5th player joining in. Losing it here at the very end of the match to Epsilon. 46 tickets. And we'll see if they can make a comeback here. Siege of Shanghai, one of those maps that absolutely can go either way. We have seen ticket swings, massive ticket swings here on this particular map. So no surprise that Fnatic did end up, you know, not necessarily losing it, but losing the advantage that they did have there at one point. It was 125 up to around, I think it was like 70 or 80, something like that. And then Epsilon started to come back and really started locking it down. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was like 90. It was like 90 to 50, I think, or something like that. So not too surprising to see it going back into the favor here of Fnatic, but gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Like I said before, this is really going to be pushing it here. Fnatic, last chance. They have about 40 tickets or so to have to beat. In this particular setup, not too awful bad. I mean, it's a quarter of the tickets, or a third of the tickets rather, but it's definitely doable. And we will be seeing Epsilon right now over here onto the Chinese side, or rather the U.S. side. Fnatic on the Chinese side. Fnatic probably going to be going in for the same style of breakout, a 2-3 split. They do have all 5 of their players, so hopefully we are going to be seeing a little bit better of a breakout for Fnatic. Not too much of a Epsilon stronghold there at the very beginning. And no, we are going to be seeing a 3-2 breakout. Epsilon going in for a massive B push here. Drunks making his way all the way up into the center of the map right from the start. They will be able to catch him off inside showroom. Nice pickup there onto Duke. Drunk going to be looking in for these last couple of kills. Oh, the nades raining in from Epsilon. Don't know if they're going to be able to hit anything at all. David 2K also getting taken down. And with the CZ being banned, I don't know how much of a use that's actually going to be. So I would kind of like to see, once these initial walls get taken down, more emphasis on med kits. We're seeing David 2K with that NG kit, or I'm sorry, Horik with that NG kit. I would kind of like to see him switching back on over to the med packs, to the paddles, to keep his team alive as long as possible. And right here, guys, is a classic setup. You see this setup right here? This is a classic setup for this particular map. They're going to be splitting it in half, And they're going to be putting up a very, very nice defense. But Valutaja here spotting out one. Oh, did he get the headshot there? I think his teammate may have cleaned it up. And yes, they have managed to stay alive, but we do have one player coming back over here towards this back A spy. That will be David 2K. No, losing out in that exchange. Meg also going to be back up. Mort going back and forth with him. Still getting control of that Alpha Bravo setup. So nice plays coming out for both of these teams, but Fnatic with a lot stronger hold. They've only lost one ticket so far. So very, very nice start here for Fnatic. This is exactly what they needed to do. 3 players going down there for Epsilon. They can't really make a push off the back into that. I like what Unfixed is doing. He's immediately switching on in to that Alpha hold. He knows exactly where Epsilon's going to be pushing in at. Oh, Drunks does end up getting taken down. Unfixed now going to be coming back in. He spots out one. Valutaja cleaning it up, though. 6 and 1. Really looking good. 2 players down for Epsilon. Mayak now the only player alive. He's going to be over here in the showroom. As much as I love you, Mayak, I don't think that Magnum is going to be working for you. Another trade out there. That's going to be a frag grenade taking him down. 3 dead players from Epsilon. In showroom floor, 5 tickets have been lost for Fnatic. 85 tickets here for Epsilon. As we said before, this is exactly like what we saw in map number 2. A very close first game with Epsilon taking the lead and Fnatic walking away with round number 2. This is just ridiculous. But too easy right now. Coming down over here by Escalators. We'll be able to spot out one. No, does he get the kills? He can't. Too many players there. Not enough bullets. Drunk's still going to be back up here into mid. We did have Fnatic going around for a little bit of a back rage. That will be Hysteria. Finally going to be able to make some headway here on the backside of that Bravo flag. And this is the chance now for Epsilon to get out of this hole. If they can get control of this, they can rotate to that C or to that A flag a little bit easier, which will allow them, once again, to set up with that very strong hold that we saw before with Alpha and Bravo. And Hysteria will be able to clean up that last player sitting onto pillars. We're also going to be seeing Valutaja here onto that C side of the map. Mayak is going to be back up, trying to go over here through Escalators. Like the play so far. We'll see if they can actually rotate onto that A side. Yes, Epsilon already rotating back there towards A. Fnatic, though, is completely massing in over here by Statue. Going down, though, from a nice little crossfire. That was Duke PT there, picking him up. 62 to 132. Epsilon now with a triple cap of their own. And Fnatic gotta be scratching their heads, wondering what the heck just happened. Nice pickup there from Hysteria. Gotta love that spot. And guys, if you don't know, that little head glitch, you can actually shoot with a rocket and take it down. It'll completely negate that spot ever from being used, as long as that matches. 114 to 61. Hysteria spotting out at least one of their next to Statue. Epsilon starting to fan back out. We're seeing a couple of players here gearing up for the pushes that will be coming over here by Showroom. And I don't really agree with where Duke PT was actually pushing back on in. I think that I think he should have stayed over there next to Pillar, maybe even back B for a better defense. We already seen a one-on-one there. Mort is going to be back up, spotting out Duke PT, missing all of his shots. And nobody getting onto a flag just yet from Fnatic. 60 tickets to 95. Epsilon has a lot of play here. Don't have to get too crazy about this, but Fnatic, on the other hand, need to be careful. About 45 tickets left before it is all over. And that can definitely go away in a hurry here. 59-89. Fnatic finally getting hold of a 2-flag advantage. David 2K going to be back up inside Escalators. He ends up going down, so they will be completely wiped off in the middle of the map. Want to see Epsilon now going in for a very heavy B push. I think they need to put a lot more emphasis here on trying to get any kind of flag cap. Even if they can get a double gimme, I think it would be worth it at this particular moment. 88 to 46. In favor here of Fnatic. You're going to be seeing Hort slowly trying to get that last little push there onto back B. Duke BT following it back up. He ends up going down. That was a beautiful kill there from Mort. Holding on to this back B. He's just done a great job of anchoring this flag. And they will be able to keep it so far. Picking up one more. Hort going down. Mort finally ends up getting taken down as a Drunk with that res. and Spawn coming back in here. B and C both going to be flashing. We do see some massive fights happening over here next to Charlie Flag. And that will be Hysteria going down. Hort going to be back up as well inside mid crates. Epsilon has to make a very, very big decision here. Where do we reinsert? Where do we push players to try and take care of this? And Mayak holds on, uses his teammate as a little bit of a decoy there, but that's okay. They will be able to secure themselves that alpha site. They have managed to get over here onto B. There's nobody onto back B, which gives them an opportunity there to start that burn and win it back in their process. We are going to be seeing 59-32 in favor right now of Epsilon. Pushes onto that B site are going to be happening. Look at the back range going to be coming back in. Will he be able to take him down? That was too easy. Too easy getting the two-piece. Oh my god. Onto that B flag. Saving it for his team right now. We're also going to be seeing the A site going back over in the favor of Fnatic. C will go over here for Epsilon. Going to be so close. Remember, 46 tickets will be the ticket count that they have to win above. 52 tickets left. Basically 7. And to 22 here for Epsilon. Epsilon winning out in the mid battle. We are going to be seeing Mayak back up. Fnatic has to be very careful. 2 of these spawns will be coming in, which leaves them with 5 tickets. That B flag starting to tick on down in favor here of Epsilon. Mayak still going to be back up. Can't quite get the shots in. I think that this is the smart move. Just try and get something going on onto another flag. And that will be Duke PT going down. 9 tickets left. Oh my god. Are we going to be seeing Fnatic winning here in the last and final seconds of this match? Drunks still staying alive over here on the showroom. 5 tickets left for Epsilon. And nobody is up for Epsilon. That was a complete and utter wipe. And Epsilon will go down. Fnatic winning it in the second round by 4 tickets. My gosh. What a round right there. And the final score, guys, will be 2-0 in favor of Fnatic. Or 2-1 in favor of Fnatic, taking week number 1 of the BPL. So congratulations to them. Very good match going back and forth. And yeah, so congrats to Fnatic. That's their second win of the day, as they have won the Final Stand Cup. They won week number 1 of the BPL. So congrats to them. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you did enjoy the content so far. We are going to be taking a quick little break, but we'll be right back here in the next 20 minutes or so with our next match, which I believe is going to be Bottom Frag and Monster 5. I'm going to be making sure that that is going to happen. But, yeah, we should be back up with one more match, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a quick little break here, guys. Thank you for showing up. Remember, check out BPL. It's exclamation point BPL. Pretty easy stuff right there. And, of course, if you want to, you can always follow me on Twitter, @BrettFX, as well as follow this channel and follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/AaronTVH1.